What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Newage Toys Varan EX version, or their version of a Legend Scale Snarl toy deco. So this completes the set of EX dinos from Newage. I am collecting the EX, obviously. We will bring them all in. So this is kind of a special review just because it completes the set. And I am going to transform all 5 of them so you can see them all together. But let's take a look at this guy first. It's absolutely beautiful. Starting in the front, you got a nice yellow stripe here on the head. Red for the eyes. Beautiful gold chrome for the legs and the spikes and the tail. Nice deco here on the inside. All that tech detail on the top. Has a relatively annoying placement for the QC sticker, so I'm just going to take that off because I think that's pretty ugly. But I just wanted to show you, since we were just starting the review, might as well show you where it comes. But that is going to come off right away. There, it's gone. Much better. So you have paint up here, metallic blue, yellow, red, yellow. I mean, it's all over. There's detail everywhere. It's really, really well done. There's the back. He does come without the hands installed, so I did install them. I transformed and install them, but it comes with the hands on a runner, so I just want to let you know that. He does have some nice articulation here in the Dinobot. The head can go up to there, and down to there. You can open up the mouth, and there is a peg in there, so if you want to plug in a blast effect, you can use, like a standard Hasbro or whatever, and that works just fine. There's no side-to-side movement on this head, just the way it's designed. They couldn't get that in there. The legs do rotate forward and backward, out to the side, all in friction. You have a bend here at the knee, so you can get a walking pose. And then the toe can tilt forward and backward. Rear leg can rotate out to the side on friction. Rotation here at the knee. And toe tilt forward and backward. For the tail, you have 2 points of articulation, one here, so you can get it waggled back and forth. But really a gorgeous Stegosaurus mode. And for your size comparison, there it is next to the Newage version of Optimus Prime. Nice big Dino mode. Fits in nicely with the Legend scale. And for size comparison, there is Varan with the rest of the toy deco set. And man, this is very rewarding to see them together like this. They really look good together. They nailed the look and the deco on these. The sculpt is really good. As dinos, I do think he fits in very nicely. But yeah, just very, very rewarding to see them all together. All right, now let's get Varan transformed into a robot mode. And same transformation as before, but I'm going to do it on camera so you can see. It does help to have a spudger for this guy because you want to split this front section to get started. And split the head as well. And you're going to unplug these legs from the side too as part of that. They're just plugged in right here. Once we get it separated, now we can take care of this. So we're going to pull out and down on these. We're going to fold the head in. We're going to hold here and rotate at the knee. Bring this up. On the inside here, we can take care of all this. Rotate this up. We're going to unpeg this leg, so you're going to pull back on here, which is holding this whole section. That releases this section. And I put the head the wrong direction, so just fold the head forward on this hinge. Bring this leg inwards. You're going to fold up the toe, straighten up the leg, and this will come and sit on the inside. Rotate it so the leg is facing the inside like this. Then you can close that up. For this piece of the leg, we're going to fold this up. That little panel will fold in. This will fold down, and you'll have his front of his leg here, front of his foot, I'm sorry. Bring this around, fold this in, and that makes his toe. And then close this up, and that's the inside of the leg. So go and do the same thing on this side. So now we have the legs, and we take care of this back section. So same thing, we're going to take apart the tail section. I do again recommend a spudger to help you separate things. Better than pulling on, you know, some of this chrome plastic. You don't want to cause any damage. All right, so separate the tail. You can pull this up. That will fold all the way out. And now we can deal with this from the front. We can rotate the waist around. So we have that right. And now we'll take care of all of this. So we're going to fold this out. And then we can fold down this panel, fold out the head, leave that down for now. We're going to take this, and you can take this whole backpack section, and that's going to lift out of here. But first we got to get these arms out. So pull down on the arms. They're kind of stored up in here. I'll take this, rotate this forward, and get that right there. Same with this, rotate this down, and rotate this forward, and get it pegged in on the side. Then we can take these entire tail section, rotate this back, so you end up with this gray piece facing backwards. You take this, rotate this down, and this is on a slider, so it's a subtle little thing. We're just going to slide that back. And we got to lift up this back piece here so it's straight. Then you can get that in there. Same on this side. Rotate this in. Make sure you slide it forward. And then that's going to stow away right there. Now you can bring the head back up. And that's going to sit right here. The head actually attaches to this. So you're going to take this, bring the wings forward. This tail piece is going to fold here and here. You're going to bring this up. This has two slots on the back. They're going to peg in to the top of that section. So bring this down, peg that into the top of that section. Make sure that's actually in there. And then this will come back and peg into that back of that to make his backpack. And you can kind of have these however you want. I like to have them just a little bit back and then angled outwards. And then we'll take care of his hands. They're going to fold up on this panel. And then slide the arm down and peg this back in. Same here, fold up in the panel, slide the arm down and peg it back in. And you can lift up on these wings to give him that, you know, angled up wing look. All right, and there is Varan in robot mode, and it looks absolutely wonderful. They did a great job on this guy. The gold chrome really stands out here in this robot mode. Got nice details here on the shoulders, on the legs, all the way around. Nice tempo detail on the crotch area, on the abs, on the chest. I mean, really everywhere. There's just paint detail. Really stands out. Let's go over his articulation. The head is on a ball joint, and there's a cutout, so it gets all the way up. Down to there. You can kind of move this panel if you want a little bit more. You don't really need it. Side to side and rotates around. Shoulders rotate around out to the side. You do get a rotation here at the elbow, at the bicep. This panel came out on the double jointed elbow, full bend. Rotation at the wrist. Waist rotation, ab crunch here gets you down to there. Legs, the hip skirt is attached in one piece, so that kicks forward with the leg. Back to there, about to there. There is a hip skirt back here, so if you lift that up, you can get a little bit higher. Out to the side on friction. Nice tolerances on everything. Rotation on the thigh. 90-degree bend at the knee. You have an ankle tilt out to there. And you have a forward just because it's on a foot, it's on a leg. You can bend that forward. For the accessories, we do get the posable hands, or the more expressive posable hands. It's got a little peg here. You can unpeg it from here. And now you have that. You also get his blaster done in black plastic, done like the toy style, I guess. That will fit into his hand, either hand. And if you want, you can use this expressive hand to kind of hold the other end. So that works out. And we also get his sword. So I'll put back his fist. By the way, you do have to have the fists in there for transformation. You can't transform it with the expressive hand. But here is the translucent sword. That'll fit in his hand. And that looks very good. So final recommendations on the Newage EX version of Varan. And you can see I have him here with the rest of the dinos. So we'll talk about the set as a whole. But for this guy, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 strong recommendation. They nailed the look of this guy. The deco on him, the overall sculpt, the proportions, the transformation's fun. The articulation is very well done. I mean, everything about it just works on this guy. They really, really knew what they were doing here on this Snarl. As far as the set as a whole, I think if you forced me to pick a favorite, I think I would pick Snarl. I think he looks the coolest. He's got lots of the gold chrome. If you forced me to pick my least favorite, I'd probably pick Swoop. He's got a couple of loose joints. I don't really like the way they did the knees, just because as you bend the knee, that toe pops out. But not to say it's not a good figure. It's just not my favorite out of the set. But overall, very rewarding to get to the end here of this set. They look good together as a group. I do think this would definitely benefit from being upscaled to masterpiece scale. It would definitely rival the Fans Toys and the Giga Power, but for now we have it at Legend scale, and I think it's really, really well done. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.